Okay, and let me see. How does The Outsider differ from your earlier efforts? Getting back to the album, because we kind of have to do that. We got to talk about this record here.
Well, yeah, it's. I would say it's a lot different. I mean, the first song that Sojourner and I wrote was called Asmodee Unbound, and he actually was responsible for a lot of the verse in that song. He influenced a lot of the music that got me into extreme metal, black metal. He picked up the guitar and he played the chords, and I said, "Well, do that again. Go back to what you're doing." And I could hear everything else. I could hear harmony. I could hear a blast beat. And I said, "That's fucking perfect. That is a great fucking piece." So we worked with it from there. We wrote the song that night. We recorded it that night. We bashed it out and it was done. I said, "Well, let's fucking do another one tomorrow." And we did. That album was very rushed. It was written, recorded, done in like 2.5 or 3 months. And the new album, like I said earlier, the first song I think was called To Die in the Dark. I don't know about the other one. The next one was probably Worship a Dead Fucking Goat. That was another one that started with a title only. There's a lot of songs on the album just started with the title, and it was the same with the first album. You just have, it's like a seed. The title's the smallest portion of the song, I think, and it's from what other things can grow from. I mean, you pick up an album and you look at it, and there's a song on there, you don't even know how to pronounce it. Like on the first album, there's a song called Puka. A lot of people don't know how to, it's Pwcca. Well, when you look at that and you don't know how to say it, you don't know how it sounds either. So that immediately creates, it allows you to draw your own impressions of the album, or the song, what it sounds like. This album was much more produced. I went through it over and over and over, perfected parts. I put keyboard parts in it, I put vocal effects, and I didn't advertise this, but I'll fucking tell people about it now. There is a beat frequency from the start of the album to the end of the album that is uninterrupted for 66 minutes and however many seconds. If you listen to it in headphones, you may feel a little different when it's done.
And what was the purpose behind this, if any at all? I'm curious, because I'm going to be listening to this in a little while, and I don't want to turn catatonic.
Well, we'll do it in headphones. You're not going to turn catatonic. You can barely hear it in the song called Creation of My Phylactery. There's an extra one in there to sort of offset some of the other stuff in that track. But the purpose was to transcend typical fucking mindless bullshit music that's out there. I mean, if you can put on headphones and listen to something and get a feel from a normal song, that's great. But I also wanted to have something else in there that might tickle your subconscious a little bit, that might do something to make it one step better. I'm not saying I put it in there because I think the songs are shit. I think the songs are some of the best shit I've ever wrote. But I wanted stuff to happen in your brain. It was something I was reading about at the time, beat frequencies, and I thought, well, that sounds interesting enough. And it's not, it's actually a beat frequency that's supposed to help awaken your subconscious. Maybe you will remember your dreams more. Maybe your psychic sensitivity will increase. Maybe you'll remember things. Maybe you can, I don't know.
Now that's an interesting experiment, because Jim Morrison experimented with similar things back in the Doors. He was a fanatic when it came to the idea. Now this is not what I'm saying about your band, but he was interested in using mind control or crowd control with the music. Boyd Rice has done similar experiments. Right. Radio Werewolf did in Nazi Germany. They also did the band Radio Werewolf did as well.
Right.
And I'm curious, is that kind of an avenue that you might be interested in? Is not necessarily mind control, but the manipulation of senses through sounds, frequencies, and things like that? Or was this just the only experiment you might be doing with it?
I don't necessarily plan on doing more. If I did more like that, I probably wouldn't do it under the banner of A Transylvanian Funeral. I would do something, I've toyed with the idea of doing something live, much more experimental, much more noise and light show driven, and something very aggressive towards the senses in a live setting. But, you know, I think that was more popular back in the day. You could get 2,000 people in a club to eat acid. You know what I mean? I'm not interested in that. Jim Morrison, you know, I'm not sure what all he did with his music. His music was, you know, what it was, but, you know, he had a lot of ideas that he never saw come to fruition because he liked to drink himself to death. So that's something that I don't do either. So.
Okay, well, to sum this whole thing up, The Outsider is out right now. Where can the fans get this thing?
You can get it online. You can email me. You can call me. You can get it at forbidden-records.com. You can get it at forbidden-magazine.com. You can get it on MySpace. You can get it on Facebook. You can get it all the fucking social media places, Reverb Nation. Not in any stores because there are no fucking stores. Because people don't have stores. Because people don't support the shit that they love. People would rather steal it and download it and fuck with it and put it on their iPod and shit. And that's cool, but this is one of the albums. It's hand numbered. That one's 43. There's 2 different covers. This is the other one. This is 63. It's in a DVD case because it's fucking cool. You can put more pictures and shit in there. And then, so if you can download the DVD case and print this out and package it and bootleg it, please do. But I don't think you can. You're not going to get my signature on them or whatever. But it's out there. I know the first album got bootlegged pretty good, and at least people are hearing it. At least people are into it. So all you got to do is find me online and buy a t-shirt.
All right, Sleepwalker. It's been a pleasure talking to you, man. I'm really happy that the new album's out and that your magazine is out and doing well. And we're going to be seeing the rest of the Forbidden viewers on the website. And that's forbidden-magazine.com. And we'll be talking to you soon.
Thanks, brother.
Stay heavy.